Welcome back, everybody, to some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and I want to do something today that I haven't done for a while, which is to take on the role of the captain of a single ship within a larger fleet battle that's happening. So today I'm going to be the captain of a French battleship set in 1935 tech at 25,000 meters to start, and we're going to go up against an equal-size German fleet consisting of a battleship, 2 battle cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 2 destroyers. But I will only control my ship. Everything else will be on AI, and I will have no control over what they do. So we're going to be at 88,000 tons. I'm not going to make it any bigger than that. I'll keep it right at that size just to make things especially interesting. Of course, watch will show up, and the Germans will have like a 110,000 ton ship or something. But we'll go ahead and build this thing. We do have these compact secondary towers. If I move this up just a hair, I can throw one of those on here. Let's go ahead and get our funnel. I do like these French funnels. They're nice. Main guns, we'll probably be able to go all the way up to 20s. We can. Not sure that's where I want to go. Oh boy, although man, you know, it sure is fun to have the 20-inch guns, isn't it? Let's see how much. I mean, I know these things are crazy heavy. They weigh 8,000 tons each. So if we do have these, we're only going to have 3 of them. Well, that's a crazy 4-weight offset, which means we have to throw these things way back here. Stability, floatability look good. I'm just looking at some of the other stats here. Obviously, that's all going to change once I make changes here. So let's go ahead and get some of that done, and then we'll see where we're at. I want to at least have Aux 2 and Shaft 2. We're going to have about 22,000 tons available to us after all is said and done. I definitely need some decent protections here. I'm going to go turtle back on the armor scheme. Now we're down to just 10,000. And we haven't even started doing things like anti-flood. 6,000 now. Oh, boy. I'm going to try to stay at a distance. Yeah, those guns are just going to be way too heavy for what we want to do. And we're overweight. Just like that. Yeah. On a ship this size, 88,000 tons, we just can't go that big with the guns. Just not really feasible. We could go down to triples, and that would save some weight. Not a lot. What's the difference in weight between... Well, it's about a 1,300 ton difference. I still want to have the quads, just because we haven't used the quads much. I hate having to throw this last gun way off there because of the weight offset. I wish there was another way you could offset the weight. Let's look at some secondaries now. I definitely want to get some 8s on this thing, because there's a lot of nice places you can put them. You can get a lot of 8-inch guns on this ship, and even some smaller ones too. Since we're dealing with some destroyers and such, I think that'll be more than enough. We still have about 6,000 tons left. See, that's a big difference going just down to 18-inch guns. What's the situation with engine efficiency? 88%. I think that'll probably have to be okay. So now we go to armor. I should probably throw some torpedo launchers on this thing, even if they're just the underwater ones. Let's at least get up to about 16 inches of belt armor. Try to go to 9 on the deck if I can. Conning tower we'll put up to like 25. Get a little more on the top of the turrets. That gets weighty as well. Ah, man, this thing's just not going to be as protected as I'd like it to be. That concerns me some. But if we stay at a distance, I think we'll be okay. 4-weight offsets at 9. Looking at the pitch and roll, of course, that you can see how that affects things. I want to see how that changes if I move this thing back. Doesn't change significantly. All right, I think we're just going to go with this. Let's see what happens. Okay, starting at 25,000 meters. Everything else goes on AI. Except for me. Let's go ahead and start turning. And we stay at this perspective the whole time. We don't go look at the enemy fleet to see what he's got, things like that. We've got to do it all from how things look here. I'm going to go ahead and get my speed going a little faster, just until we get turned around. Got cloudy skies today. Our own cruise speed bonus is dropping because our speed's picking up, so I'm going to drop my speed. .3% chance to hit right now. Let's see what the rest of the fleet's doing. We do have a couple of battle cruisers. They've got 14s. Oh, hello. He's returning fire now. Just landed a couple of hits. So did he. He hit my heavy cruiser with a 14-inch gun. Of course, at this distance, this is all using rangefinders, using radar, because we can't possibly see to be able to actually target and see what we're doing. Up to 5% chance to hit, though. My secondaries, they've got to get into 15-kilometer range to be able to fire. These 18s have a 36-kilometer range. Oh, we did get a hit on a ship, possibly a heavy cruiser, 220 damage. We're not firing the rear turret at all, which I find interesting. Where's the rest of my fleet? Are they hanging back with me? No, they're all going up that way. Interesting. The heavy cruisers are staying with me along with the battle cruisers. So all the smaller ships went the other side. I don't know if they're making a torpedo run or what. And now my rear turret fired. One of his 9s hit one of my destroyers. Still only a 3.8% chance to hit. So hopefully they're getting closer to me. There's a couple hits on me. We got a fire. Not a huge deal. So we've got, what, 10 ships? No, 9 ships. 1 battleship, 2 battle cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 2 destroyers on each side. So once I figure out where his battleship is, that might be the way to go. I have to go after that first. Which it looks like it may be right there. Might be an easier target anyway, because he'll be slower. Once we zero in on him, we'll probably see a decent firing solution. Now we're still at 3.3. Looks like his battle cruisers are firing at me. I have a feeling my destroyers aren't going to last very long at the rate they're going. Same with the light cruisers. Yeah, he's landing hits on them. Man, still only 3% chance to hit. I think he's a little further back. Maybe that's why. Oh, Derflinger detected enemy torpedoes. Maybe our destroyers are going to get those torpedoes on target after all. Let's see if they land any hits. Agir's the battleship. I guess we're not going to hit him with the torpedoes. Derflinger's a battle cruiser and he must have avoided them. Alright. Ooh, big hit on my destroyer. Oh, 2 torpedoes hit a battle cruiser. Nice job, boys. Must not have been the Derflinger, it must have been the other one. And there's 2 more torpedoes and a destroyer sunk. I just landed a couple of nice hits on the battleship. Oh, did we get a flash fire on the battleship? Who hit the Michelle? I didn't even see anything hit the... Oh, that torpedo hit what he thought was a destroyer. It must have been a heavy cruiser. So we took out a heavy cruiser with a torpedo from a destroyer. Nice job, boys. We got a flash fire on the Agir. That's the battleship. Nice. Boy, that was a nice series of events there. Things turned rapidly in my favor just in the span of a couple minutes. We took out a destroyer. Possibly. We don't know for sure. That might have been a light cruiser. Took out the Michelle. We got a battleship in really bad shape. And there's 2 torpedo hits. I saw him register on the screen, but oh, there. Torpedoes hit the battleship, and the Agir is down. Wow. So between my shells and his torpedoes, nicely done. I'm kind of curious how big that battleship was. There's another torpedo hit. Boy, our small ships, who are all still alive, by the way, have nailed his fleet with torpedoes. Beautiful job. Derflinger's on fire. That's who we're firing on now. So let's see, we've got 3 ships out of the way. That leaves 6 to go, including the battlecruiser Derflinger. Can't believe all of my destroyers and light cruisers are still alive. Where's the battlecruisers? They're way up here now. We may never get closer than 20 kilometers on this one. I'm not even going to have to use all these 8-inch secondaries. But you never know. It's always good to have them just in case. We're just going to sit tight. Keep doing what we're doing. Seems to be working. I'll go ahead and speed things up a little bit. We're really not having to make any decisions about maneuvering or anything. There's a big hit on one of my destroyers. They're probably going down. Yep. Just lost a destroyer. Alright though, man. Worth it. A couple of good 18-inch hits on this battlecruiser will definitely wreck him. There's one. We're still only at 3.4% chance to hit. I think it might be time to start heading in toward him. Try to close the distance. Finish these guys off. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and speed up to 5. There, we lost our other destroyer, so both our destroyers are out now. But we're going to close the distance so we can improve our percentages. Plus our secondaries can deal with these destroyers. So it was a light cruiser that we sank rather than a destroyer earlier because he's still got both of his destroyers and one light cruiser. Alright, our battle cruiser just hit his. We can still get both of our forward turrets firing this way. Their percentage dropped some, which is to be expected. I've only taken 50 damage so far from the 8 hits he's landed on me. So it looks like our secondaries have opened up on his heavy cruiser now. So we've closed the distance. Oh, he just hit my battlecruiser with a couple of torpedoes. Ouch. That didn't do nearly as much damage as you would expect. Damaged their rudder, though. I'm going to try and finish this battlecruiser before I go after the heavy cruiser. all the big guns on this heavy cruiser now. We're going to knock him out pretty quick. I think we might have just landed the fatal blows. We'll see how well he floods. Got everything firing on him now. 18s and 8s. That ought to do it. Maybe. Well, this has gone remarkably well, thanks in no small part to my escort ships, who really performed above and beyond today, compared to his. His have only landed 2 torpedo hits on me, both on one of my battle cruisers, who seems to be largely still intact. Alright, he's got to be done now. You can see the fires from here. Alright, we got him. Back to the battle cruiser. No. Don't go after the destroyers. I can't seem to get... This is the trouble when you don't click and zoom on the other ships. It's a little harder to pick your target. I'm going to pause again because I want to try and do the same with these destroyers. I want to target them with my 8-inch guns. Alright, just out of frustration, I'm going to do it this way. I'm just going to do this because I can't seem to target them otherwise. I can't get my mouse on them the way I want to. I can't even do it this way. What the heck? There we go. Okay, now we're set. Where'd he go? We lost visual on him. He's still out there. He's running away. Germans running from the French. That's a change. There he is. Might take a while to hit this guy with only a 2.6% chance of hitting. I might need to pursue. Let's go ahead and start heading toward him. Oh! We got him. The 18s did their job. Wow, I can't believe this. I can't believe how well this is going. These destroyers are going to be hard to hit with the 18s. Ah, 3%. That's not bad. There's still a battle cruiser out there? No, that's just the one I just sank. Probably only going to take one. Oh, there's a light cruiser over here still. Okay. Boom, there it is. Nailed him with the 18s. Looks like he also, my battle cruiser hit him a couple minutes ago with some 14s as well. There's still another battle cruiser out there? Looks like I'm getting a radar contact. The Graf Spee. Oh, okay. He's out there somewhere. He just isn't close enough for me to see. I think he might get away this time. We're going to head right toward him, though, and see what happens. The Mall House spotted the Graf Spee, so that's my light cruiser. So he's off this way somewhere. Where are my heavy cruisers? They're way back there. We're really spread out as a fleet. This guy's definitely running away from me. Got him. Got a nice hit. Actually, that wasn't on the destroyer. That was on the light cruiser I just hit. I can't even see him. He's got 36 knots, so I can't keep up with him. What about the battle cruiser? Graf Spee goes 33 knots, so I can't keep up with him either. We'll see if we can take out the destroyer, and then we might have to call this a day, because I don't think he's going to let me catch up to him. Graf Spee. But we'll consider that a victory, an overwhelming victory, in fact. I lost 2 destroyers, and I sank a battleship, a battle cruiser, 2 heavy cruisers, I think. And then whatever he's got left, I guess just a destroyer and a battle cruiser. There we go, that destroyer's done. Or should be. Alright, well let me know your thoughts. If you have a custom battle scenario or a historic ship you'd like me to see, just drop it in the comments below or send it to me over on Discord, and we'll try to get some of those done in the coming weeks. Drop a like if you would, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.